Due to an ongoing problem of opioids in Brown County, local officials are talking solutions. A new four-pronged plan was released today, funded by a 2021 nationwide settlement with major drug makers, which led Brown County receiving around $5 million. This plan, if approved, would invest those funds over a 10-year timeline to do the following: hire a clinical professional with treatment specialties in mental health and addiction, disperse a grant for local non-hospital detox services, offer sober living support for up to 12 new clients, and hire 2 new investigators for the county's drug task force.
By having this money and being able to take a multi-pronged approach to it, both from human services and programming and from law enforcement to enforcement, I think it gives Brown County hopefully another tool in the toolbox to fight this.
Brown County Board of Supervisors expected to vote on this funding plan this coming Wednesday.